Bro, Natsu was dropping some heat this episode in terms of lines, and yes, pun intended, because after Zareth Hakkai'd Larcade because Larcade would not stop going on and on about how Zareth is his dad. Like, he kept hitting him over and over again with a Dochan, Dochan, Dochan. Like, shut up. He's not your dad. He already established this. Then, after the Hakkai took place, Zareth was like, I have no family. I tried happiness. I tried a family. Nothing worked. This body kills everything that it loves. I hate myself or whatever. Then Natsu proceeded to walk up with the most amount of swag and anger, grab Zareth by the collar and say, that's not how families work. It's not about being allowed or not to have a family or have happiness. Happiness is what you make it. That's how families work. If you keep going on about how you can't have happiness and you can't have a family, then the very small bonds that you have made with very few people will fade away. And then he hit him with a Nichan. But then Zareth smacks Natsu's hand off of him and he says, oh, I didn't even know we still had a bond anymore. And then Natsu rebuttals with some more heat, bro, some more fire, some more litness. He says, chalk it up to compassion. Like, you're not gonna tell me that that isn't lit, bro. But now it's time to stop talking about how dope Natsu is and how dope his lines were, and it's time to talk about August, who is a character that I've really come to dislike over these past 2 episodes because I just see him as an idiot. And in this episode, they tried to make you feel bad for him, but I was just thinking the entire time, dude, you're stupid. You are saying that you don't understand the love between a child and a parent, and you wish you could know it. But bro, you found your dad at a very young age, and you spent all that time with him, and you didn't tell him that you were his son. So of course you don't understand that love. Of course you don't understand that connection, because you never told him. Then you want to hit us with a line after you're doing your knockoff final explosion move, and then you see Mavis and you start turning yourself to ash because you don't want to kill her, and you just say, I wish you could have held me in your arms one time, at the very least, just one time. Like, no. You're old, get back, goodbye. Stay as Ash. But now it's time to talk about a way cooler part of this episode, and that is the part that Acnologia is in. So this episode cuts to Acnologia, and we see that he is still stomping out Irene, and Erza and Wendy are still there staring at him. And then Erza want to be like, stop stomping on that corpse. Like, no, run away. I get what he's doing to that corpse. It's terrible, but thanks to you saying that, he now has set his sights on Wendy. He's like, oh, is that a dragon slayer? Well, let me Hakkai you both. Like, if it wasn't for Jalal coming in with the clutch, you two would have been clapped. And speaking of Jalal, bro, he had the second coolest intro out of this entire final season. The first one is obviously held by Acnologia. He dive bombs out of the sky and just crashes on the ground, and he's like, I'm back. But then we got Jalal coming in at the last second, saving Erza and Wendy with the shield, and then they get that slow motion shot of him. It was dope. And then he tries to go off on Acnologia, bro. He's firing out all of his holy magic. Then he does the... If you couldn't hear him, he said Grand Chariot. Yeah. And you know, I was getting hyped, bro. Jalal's unleashing the Grand Chariot. This is awesome. But then Acnologia does something that I did not know he had the ability to do. He eats the magic, because apparently he can eat any type of magic. And then after I saw that, I was like, oh, you guys are screwed. However, Wendy decided that since she is a dragon slayer, she's got this in the bag. So then she powers up into Dragon Force mode and tries to fly at him and do an attack, but Acnologia, who is now in dragon form by the way, lifts up his hand and is about to absolutely end her. But then the Blue Pegasus's ship comes out of nowhere and smashes into Acnologia, and the 3 of them escape with Acnologia in hot pursuit. And then at the end of the episode, there's like this weird lady who appears. I don't know who it is. I mean, we'll find out in the next episode, or you guys will probably tell me in the comments, but yeah, that's the end of this episode, though. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.